guys, welcome to On The Beat podcast, the first one of 2024, new season. This is what boy? Season what boy? Season 6. Season 6. You understand? Myself, Brent Balfour in the house, your host, and Destiny Rattan in the house too, right? Yes, true.
Right.
We said our names fully, so don't even look to stalk us, on Instagram and thing. Yeah, we just kidding. Destiny, I ain't seen you in a long time.
I haven't seen you in a long time.
Oh, please, I've been around.
No. We live in close friends. I haven't seen you.
Where have you been, Destiny, after all these years?
Years.
Yeah, after all these years.
Yeah, we had podcasts going on.
She grow gray hair, all kind of thing. Watch my ever see the
It is black right now. Can't you see?
Ever see the multiple hairdos since the last podcast? Ever see the multiple hairdos?
No.
We should talk about that. Hairdos, you understand? Hairstylists and all them kind of stuff.
You always had the best, neatest hairdos in the whole wide world.
Yeah. You see, if it had seen last week, you would see the best thing, you understand? But your boy had to hit a little beach and then he don't know what has happened. I ain't get time, you understand? But anyway, today we're going to talk about, would you rather learn about life through experience, or would you want to follow advice, people advice, you understand, to learn through their knowledge, or it could be books or whatever?
Personally, with that whole scenario, I would rather go through it.
You would rather go through it?
Yeah.
Even though it come like, okay, let's say we playing a game of, let's say, what you call it, by the escape room and them kind of stuff, right? And some people now come out at the escape room.
Yeah,
would you want to listen to their advice?
All right, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
How to put it? It differs. Because it have different scenarios I will take advice on, and then other things I would rather go through it. For example, a new job, right? I don't know nothing about this job.
Right.
I would want to gain advice, get some little experience on it before I actually just go into it. Next thing is not of my liking. I want to do something that I like. So I will take advice on how is this job, how did us do this, or what did us do, or whatever. I want to get a little knowledge about it before I actually go into it. But for something else, like as I said before, a puppy. I want to get my puppy and see how it is.
See how to work it.
Yeah.
Next thing, feed the puppy too much.
Come on, it can't be that hard, Brent. It can't be that hard.
Ain't read enough books, you understand? Read some books or listen to somebody about how to YouTube. A lot of people tend to YouTube.
A lot of things?
Right? A lot of things. They tend, I recognize, we wouldn't take advice from our mother or father or some elder on the road or teacher or whatever. But we looking to take advice from Google or YouTube. YouTube it. You understand? Let's see what somebody else out there going through or doing. Right? So we would rather listen to the screen than listen to somebody here. And
but that's right. Like I said, why did I say I would rather go through it, right? Going through it has something beneficial for me. I don't know for anybody else. Sometimes you go through something to get somewhere, and you will appreciate it way more than actually someone telling you about it. I would rather go through the struggle to get something that I want. So when it is I do get it, I will appreciate this. I will hold on to this, and I will just take it for granted. You understand?
Well, I understand where you're coming from. But here is the scene, right? Young people in today's society, the generation, the modern day generation, what do you think they do most? Do they actually listen to advice or want to go through their own experience?
They want to go through their own experience because, well, first, as I say, we're talking about young youths, right?
Yeah.
They more tend to be more modern, and they will think like the older folks.
So wait. So you're trying to say listening to advice is an old school way. That what you're trying to say?
Some of them just actually take it like that. They'll be like, nah, like, oh, that long time thing, we just do it different now and things. I'll go through what we just go through. What happening right now? My mother might tell me something. I'll be like, mommy, that long time thing. And you know, I wouldn't think it like that. I would go and try to do it my own way. And if I said I will, but most of them will think like that. And so that's why probably they want to do it on their own and see how they will do it in their time and now to be different than long time. You understand?
But I think for me, I remember youth telling me, well, he rather burn to learn. You understand? And I told them that if you listen to me, think about this. Let's say now highlight the job scenario, right?
Right.
Let's say I give you advice on how to get ahead of the game. Because I passed through it already now, right?
Okay, right.
So I'm saying, okay, these are the faults that I have done in this job. Here how to rectify it when this happened or that happened or whatever, you understand? So therefore, you might move up the ranks or get promotion faster than me.
Right.
So by the time I reach my age, you're richer than me because I take my whole entire life to reach manager status.
Right.
You could take about 3 or 4 years to be CEO. You understand? So in that case, to me, gaining advice or hearing from people's experiences could be a beneficial factor.
And as I said, it differs.
So it differs according to situations.
Yeah, for me.
However, in young people today, they're so, I want to say ignorant. Ignorant is too much a strong word. My apologies, you understand? Or too strong-headed.
Right,
You understand? They're too strong-headed, like they know it all, you understand? So therefore, because they know it all, what the teacher saying is like, what's she saying, boy? You understand that kind of scenario?
It's just like this, right? Going to school. We used to take it for granted. Well, when I recently...
So you used to take school for granted, that way they say?
Listen to me. Certain things, the older folks used to come and tell me, hey, go to school, get your education. Because when you come out in this life to work and things, it's not no easy peasy thing. Is you had to have your things in order and things. We going to school, we laughing, we're not really paying attention in class and things. And now that we actually finished school, and I could testify to that, a lot of us who actually finished school in my year group, having it so hard right now because we take it for granted of what the older folks were saying, right? Because they went to school, probably they didn't come out with all these subjects or whatever, and they realized how hard this life is right now to actually get a job. You could have...
But you know one secret I want to tell you? That has been happening since way back then.
Yeah,
even in my little time, which was just the other day, right? Just the other day. I was just a few years, above you, right? Right? And the fact is that growing up in high school, we used to hear the same exact thing, and we want to live in the moment. We want to go online or talk or small talk or listen to the drama or whatever. Not knowing that 5 years or 7 years, depending on how long you went to school for, went by, and then when you get your final results,
everything we're playing back into your head.
Exactly.
And look at it, I finished school, and I just tell people who went to school the same thing.
You see?
Was telling me, because I went through it, and you see, that's why I say sometimes going through it, it'll be beneficial for you sometimes, right? Because you will learn, as they say, burn to learn.
Right.
When you burn to learn, anything you get in this life and you burn to get at, you will appreciate it way more than just getting it easy.
But think about it. I understand that, and I agree with what you're saying. Hear about this now.
Right.
If you listen to somebody's advice, let's say somebody who went through life, they are 100 years old, they went through life, right?
Okay.
And they're saying, let's say this person is a millionaire, and they're saying, if you listen to everything that they are saying, right? You would be, by the time you reach, you may not reach your age, okay, by the time you reach 40, you would be a billionaire because you listened to the secrets and you implemented the secrets of becoming a billionaire through the advice or the guidance of someone who have already passed through it. So therefore you reach in there quicker than they have reached.
Understand what you're saying?
And it's the same thing, for example, whatever young people is go through, you have went through it already. I have went through it already. We could warn the people, you know, like play heroes or whatever and say, don't come there, don't step on that road, don't do it. You understand that kind of way? Because we know we stepped there already and we fall.
Right. And we wouldn't want them to go through
Exactly. So we're trying to save them from agony and pain and suffering, but yet the hard-headedness.
That is it too, eh? See, when they're being stubborn, they doesn't really... you see,
They want to burn to learn.
Yeah, talking it is something that actually, something different than actually going through it and doing it. So what it is, they burn to learn, then they go actually...
In a way, it's the biggest factor too, curiosity.
Yeah.
Young people... What? What right? Young people real curious because, and I mean young adults, older folks as well. I think human beings on a whole are curious. Even from a little child, you are curious to find out, okay, if I climb up on a stool, can I jump off?
Right.
You understand them kind of stuff. And I think they already say curiosity kills. Yeah. And that is the biggest factor, that because you're curious, even though you heard that if you do X, Y, and Z,
right, the curiosity will kick in.
Exactly, and they will still want to do the X, Y, and Z, and then they recognize, way boy, why get myself into Jack?
I could testify to that.
You could testify. Tell the audience. Tell the audience what you get into.
Same thing, the school thing. That is my biggest thing in this life. I took that for granted. No, I wasn't no delinquent in school, right? I never get no boost. I never get no suspension. I wouldn't get more letters in school.
Right.
I know this thing for being on the corridor.
Right.
But like taking it for granted and then coming out to get a job so hard to get. Right? Getting certain things, it's so hard to get now because of why I took school for granted. I wanted to laugh, I wanted to skip class and play badminton in the hall. You understand? I will come to school tomorrow, we go pick up on that and thing and whatever. And now look, I am in a situation where I am telling younger folks that please don't take school for granted, because when it is you come out in this life, it is essential. The things that you're getting in school will be essential for you when it is you come out in this walk of life.
Okay, let me take a quick touch on relationships. Curiosity of relationships, right? You would hear of stories from maybe your peers, from your parents, from older folks, and so on. Even through, while living seeing a true experience, how tough relationships, or how important it is to choose the right person, right? But yet, like you say, bring home a fella, and your father say, well, no, you see how you wearing that pants, you understand, drop low, right?
Right.
I don't think he's the right one for you, because you higher standards now, right? And then he's saying, through my experience, when I end up choosing so and so, you understand, ting, and I end up, because love is blind, right? So he's trying to bring awareness to you and give you advice. Now, would you see that advice as a challenge to say, Daddy ain't know what he's talking about, let me prove him wrong?
Okay, I had been through that before.
Yeah.
That same exact thing, right?
Uh-huh.
And sometimes, you know, they say don't judge the book by its cover.
Right.
Right. You just said I have my standards.
Right.
And my father or my dad may look at this boy as he not to my standards, he not to whatever I have right now. But this guy bringing a lot into my life. not just materialistic things or whatever, but building my knowledge on a lot of things.
Right.
He's not no bad guy. He don't have his pants down by his butt, but maybe the way he dressed into a more, how to put it, designer and you know, cut up pants or something, but he mind way more different than how he actually looks. You understand? I might try to prove my father wrong. The way how you may be looking at him, he is definitely not so. Like this.
And did you get to prove him wrong? Or you end up getting proven wrong?
No. I actually did. I proved him wrong. When he now started to know him and whatever, he didn't talk and things. I said, so my father was judging him based on how he dressed
and moving and them kind of stuff.
Talking and whatever. And then when he do get to know him now, his besties. You understand?
All right. So
sometimes fathers, especially mothers.
Yeah, mothers too. Yeah.
They just see it.
They see it exactly.
First word you say, they don't say, "Hey, that is not for you."
So what advice would you tell a young person now on whether to listen to advice or should I take my own experience?
From the beginning, you remember I said that I would rather go through it than actually getting advice on it. The little topics that you just brought up and whatever, I changed my mind. I will take advice on it because sometimes going through it can do a lot of pain that you don't need in your life. So gaining experience, I will take gaining experience. Take some advice. Sometimes advice is not wrong, right? It's not. Sometimes they have pride.
Yeah.
They don't really want to ask. They don't want to talk to someone. Get advice on it and then move. Don't just go through it because I'm telling you, you're going to go through things that you don't need in your life right now.
That's right. And I agree fully with you. So young people, I mean, I don't want to say you should have a balance to it. I want to say that listening to advice is good.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong in listening to advice. Whether or not you want to follow it, that's on you. Experience is good and bad at the same time because some people, for example, they would want curiosity. I mean, now highlight curiosity, the skill, right? They might want to take a sniff of cocaine, for example. And let me feel how this is. Let me see how this is feel, yeah, because I've seen people on Cloud9 and ting and not looking good on the way all my friends and them going, you know, he real happy, boy. Let me take a little sniff and ting. The fact is, not everybody who gone down that hole have come out.
Exactly.
And you yourself may not come out.
Exactly, and the way that they might be taking it and controlling themselves over it, well, I was not with Coke because Coke less than you're mad.
Yeah.
But you are different to them. They might be doing something and you might say they're going straight and then you will try to do it and you will learn one time.
Yeah.
And everybody have differences. We are not the same, right? And
So let you play a quick game, right? This quick game is you state a scenario and, well, we could state any scenarios.
Okay.
But the answer had to be either experience or advice, meaning how you want to take it, right?
Okay.
So, let's see. First one. First situation is getting a car. Advice. You want to hear advice on getting the car. Instead of just go and buy your own and see how it hang and how it swing.
Yeah, I will take advice. Next thing you see, I want a normal car to carry me from here to there, and I go and get a race car.
All right. You give me one.
Okay. Buying a house. Would you just go and buy a house without...
Brent hard-headed too, you know. Advice.
Why?
I would, because that is not my field of work. So I would take advice from those who are in the field of that work. Construction and that kind of stuff. And listen to what they have to say. I have to make sure the foundation right now.
Okay, alright.
All right, I have one for you. Enter in a relationship.
Brent. Okay, I would take advice.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll take advice. As I said, it differs in different things. Relationship differs. Because if I take advice from someone, I like this person, and this person giving me advice on them, and they don't know this person, they haven't been around this person, how could I take advice from them on this person? You gotta go with this person to know how this person is, right? Unless it's their mother or something, you know?
But then again, it could do like what, for example, police and prisons and all of them just do, or even America just do. Have some background check on them. That is advice right there.
Yeah.
You understand?
Be detective.
Yeah, do some investigating before you go into it. And that's why acts are wrong with people who know that individual, you know. How he does go, what he is moving, you understand? What does happen when this happen and them kind of thing, you know. So advice is a good option before you experience it. All right, let me hear you.
Having a child.
Woo!
Would you take advice or would you just go for it?
I would. Here's the trick part. The reason why I'm going to choose experience over advice. Here's why, and this is your. Because I have heard of from fathers, even mothers as well. They read books. They listen to advice. They do everything that they intake, all the knowledge they intake. But when the moment happens, when they finally turn mother or father, it's like what happened in the books is not happening to them. It's like a totally different scenario, you know. And so therefore, I don't want to say every child is unique, which is true, but every when you turn in parents, I think your situation is unique. Well, not totally unique, so you should take a little advice, but experience, because it won't happen again much that often, unless you're going to make 10 children and all that kind of stuff. But in today's society, those things don't really happen, so yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, nice game, right? So like 3 to advice and 1 to experience.
Alright.
So guys, we will pick up soon, and I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Share it, like it, right? Comment on it, and let me see how it goes, right? Boom.
Bye.
Bye.